It's morning. The sun is up, but it's still a pleasant temperature. They announced another heat day. I open the gate and get into the garden. A garden that was a vacant land full of weeds a year and a half ago. I take a look around and oh my, I can't get enough of the view that stands in front of me. After living my whole life in the filth of the city, I fulfilled my dream of having a land where I could spend my free time and exercise my passions. Before I got the land, I didn't pay attention to anything related to plants, flowers, hell, I didn't even water the flowers on the windowsill. And now, all the time my thoughts are directed towards the garden. I would spend all my free time taking care of the plants and landscaping. It's like a drug. I always try to find solutions to the problems that arise all the time. Last year I was a fool reading and listening to various people about how they kill insects, how they get rid of weeds. As I was reading something, the next day I was at the store and bought all kinds of insecticides, pesticides, fungicides. I sprayed something today, and in a few days, I woke up with another problem. This year, I didn't have as much time as I did last year, and I felt overwhelmed by the situation. At the beginning of the season, I said to plant and sow everything I can, and what I don't have time to take care of I will leave it like that, untended. I managed to dig the ground before the start of the season, and I also bought some pellet chicken fertilizer, which I wanted to try last year, but I didn't have time. Surprise! Surprise! What plants have I managed to have this year so far? It's like I'm a professional farmer, making a living with something like this. Don't get me wrong, not all plants are perfect. I haven't gotten rid of pests, but it's something else entirely. The pest also eats something, but it also leaves me enough unattacked plants, which develop wonderfully. I can't believe the difference from year to year, from one harvest to another. Over time, if I see that you are interested in this topic, I will detail everything that I have tried to do in my garden, and what wonderful results I have had with each idea implemented. To conclude and not bore you too much, I will draw some conclusions. I will tell you what I started to believe. I came to believe that everything happens like an avatar, where everyone had a connection between themselves and nature. They felt, they lived together. What I think is that everything is connected, from unicellular microorganisms to plants and further to larger or smaller animals. I think that I created a trophic chain, which I no longer disturbed by using pesticides, which I developed by providing the necessary water, burying the crops, developing the microorganisms with the help of the natural fertilizers used, not killing the weeds that did not necessarily bother me, being on garden paths, seeding part of the land with white clover, which in my opinion is infinitely better than any type of lawn. To conclude, I think it's that simple, starting from bacteria, fungi and molds. Through their metabolism, they synthesize chemicals. They only need water in which to live and move, and some organic substances that they take from plant remains and combine with the minerals they extract from the soil. Furthermore, the plant has at its disposal those chemical substances synthesized by microorganisms, right at its roots, Plus, it also develops some symbiotic relationships with them. That is, they feed each other and do better than alone. Further, the insects intervene, which eat part of the substances, part of the microorganisms, and part of the plants. Here you can intervene and plant different plants that go well together, that repel each other's pests, that synthesize chemicals that the other plant uses, companion plants, as you probably know. Insects will no longer devour your plants completely, having so many options available on their menu. Think about it, we also like to eat diversified, to eat a little bit of each. After this step, resist the temptation to spray poisons to kill the insects. Immediately other insects will come that will not attack your plants, but will eat those that attack your plants. These in turn will be eaten by other larger insects or by birds or various animals. Let's consider the hypothesis in which you use pesticides. Wherever you intervene in the food chain, you break it. If you kill the microorganisms, you also kill those that are good for your plants. So you create an imbalance. Your plant has nothing to eat, it becomes weaker and can be attacked more easily by other pests. Further, the other beings in the food chain disappear because they have nothing left to eat. They go to other places, they go to the neighbors if you don't give them food. If you use an insecticide, you also kill ladybugs that help you, and even bees and other insects. That's it. Tell your opinion in the comments.